Have a great day, everyone. Today, I'm gonna show you one of the criteria and principles in the selection and utilization and evaluation of instructional materials and its appropriateness. Hi, I'm Rene Capitana. I've been into teaching for 10 years and 3 years as junior high school principal of St. Michael College of Caraga, Sipit, Busan. Before anything else, the task on selecting, utilizing, and evaluating instructional media and instructional technology has been mind-blowing. These two educational terms are previously not vivid to me. Until such time I read articles and publish research, I have realized that the instructional resources such as media and technology are interconnected to one and should not be used interchangeably. Instructional media can be considered as a feature of instructional technology. In the advent of instructional technology, several types of instructional media is distinguished within its principle. Why do teachers have to use instructional materials in the teaching and learning process? This query led me into the depth comprehension and understanding that instructional materials are not just simply chosen for the purpose of utilizing resources in achieving the instructional object that's set in the start of the course and an aid in facilitating the learning of the students. When instructional resources are appropriately chosen, this can address effective learning acquisition of the learners. This can involve and engage them in active participation in classroom interaction, such as different activities and performance tasks. This could help them develop the comprehension and understanding to the subject when instructional materials are selected and utilized appropriately. The teacher's creativity is one of the main factors in utilization of instructional materials. When creativity exists, this will captivate the interest of the students into the material and content. Social and emotional learning of learners must be considered in the selection, utilization of instructional materials. The IM should enhance the social skills, identify the emotions of the learners, and could generate new ideas, and may consider ability to learn academic concepts. The IM must engage collaboration and encourage learners to work together. Furthermore, the reason for using the IM leads to the vital discussion on the appropriate selection, utilization, and environmental factors are simply among the few to be considered when selecting the most viable and applicable instructional material for effective teaching and learning process. There are different educational learning theories that could support in the selection, utilization, and evaluation of instructional materials. One of the most famous is the Dale Cones of Experience. I have encountered the principle of learning by doing and the theory of experiential learning, since the students' learning experiences are deemed to be likely influenced and strengthened when they are actively involved in the learning process. Teachers also need to choose appropriate learning methods and approaches. The learners must be consistently demonstrate an active participation because it will significantly contribute to increasing the retention of information. According to Edgar Dale, he emphasized the importance of experiential learning. There should be a balance between concepts, activities, which are representation of the real context. Classroom activities must be based on the real-life context. This theory implies that educators need to consider the engagement and exposure of learners in a real life. Hands-on experience should be considered in utilization and selection of instructional materials. And now I will show to you my self-made instructional materials. This is anchored in the criteria of selection, utilization, and evaluation of instructional materials and its appropriateness. This instructional material is made for the grade 10 students in the junior high school, Aralin Panlipunan or Social Studies. This instructional material is called Dama. It is patterned after the board game Dama, where the students will be paired and they will play the Dama. This is now the Dama, which is consists of two countries, the China and the Philippines. The two pair will have their game as patterned after Dama. Here, you can observe that there are different landmarks of China, and we have also landmarks in the Philippines. There, we'll put an item in order for them to play. But how are they going to play this one? It is paired with the questions, the higher order thinking skills, in which the students will collaboratively answer questions coming from this paper. And then, they will answer the question. When they can answer HAT's question or higher order thinking skills, they can move until such time they can conquer the other side of the board. Or, this is also needed for a topic about the different issues of territorial dispute. So, in this time, when the students participate together, they will be able to collaborate with each other. And by that, instructional materials, teachers should be very creative, because we believe that teachers are considered the best instructional material. In the whatever instructional materials you have, if the teachers are not creative, therefore the instructional materials will become futile. Therefore, as teacher, we need to prepare, select, and choose appropriate instructional materials that is suited to the needs of our students. And that's all. Thank you.